Here is what you missed on Blueprint to a Man's Thoughts on Red Lipstick Vibes.
Simple fact is, again, they just prove points that when a man meets a woman, he wants her to stay the same, but she's looking for a man to change, right? Like I said, they lie to themselves, even in these situations with Stephon Diggs. More than likely, they knew what was popping, but they said to themselves, he's going to change for me. Right? And the thing that even attracted it to him more than likely is they saw him with some chick that they considered lit or beautiful or whatever, right? Oh, he pulled her. Well, what you say, Jeremy, that pre-selection, right? She already see that he got this chick with her. He's already been validated with the women, by the women he's with. My shit is circular because it's true. Right? So then they get into it and they call him a liar when they the ones who really lied to themselves, and they wake up to tell lies.
I'm gonna try to pull up if I can. I try to send back a little bit okay, so I'm trying. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for coming through.
But I'm trying to do better. Fatty been punching me in the back of the head, man. I got to make sure I do my rounds. Yeah. How y'all doing? Hey, Mister, he said, "How you doing, Uncle Ricky? How you doing, my brother? Good, man. My brother Jeremy, how you doing, man? How y'all doing?
Happy birthday to you, man. How you doing, bro?
Hey, I'm getting older.
Hey, but
I'm getting younger.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Every day, you know what I'm saying?
You know, Father Time on our side. It's our turn now.
Damn. Well, Ali, I'm glad you came in because I have one of your clips I wanted the men to react to.
What'd I do?
You and Ask the Brother was going at it.
Okay. We was going at it? I thought we were just having a conversation. We was going at it.
But you know,
I think I remember what you're talking about too.
It was kind of
I think I remember what you're talking about too. We were just having a back and forth like brothers do in the barbershop. That's all. And with a little locker room talk.
Well, y'all had a difference of opinion, and brother, I gotta do that thing. So I'm gonna play the clip and then take over for a second.
If she still doesn't want to come through with it. So my suggestion is, if you're honest from the beginning, then she already knows what's on the table if she decides to renege.
So I disagree with that, my brother.
Dude, that's fine, so, and that might work for you. That might work for you.
No. So let me
get with Raphael, with Jonathan, with Smell the Roses.
Right.
I believe that people who are getting it are understanding that the way in which I'm going to be able to maintain a long-term marriage and relationship in 2025 is that I actually have to establish this foundation from the beginning.
Right. So there's a problem with what you're saying, and this is why Andrew Wilson and Coach Greg Adams had this conversation right here. You can't control a woman changing her mind. Mika and majority of women already have professed the fact that most women don't listen, most women don't cooperate, most women are going to do things that's benefiting them. So even if you get a woman to do all these things, you told her from the get-go, hey, I'm going to be dealing with multiple women, I'm going to be having threesomes, and she says okay in the beginning, that's good for right now, like Fatty says. Most of these sisters change their mind. And I'll tell you one more, to double down on certain things. The more phenomenal the man is, the more she believes her worth goes up, and she'll compromise that man even faster than the man that isn't working as hard as that man as well too. Because a lot of men who have to extend themselves typically are showing a woman that he needs something else outside of himself to get this woman. But the problem about what you're saying, and not saying that it should be that way, is the fact that even if you break down all those things and she concedes to that and commits to that, Raphael is the only person that I know can read the stats right. Most of these marriages are ending because of lack of commitment. She's not going to commit to what she commits to. The same reason most women get with men is the same reason they leave them. They liked it at the beginning, they don't like it at the end, or they didn't like it in the beginning and now they like it at the end. And what Fatty was talking about, they'll beg to get back with you. So if we lived in a society where women honored their word and their word went in the sand and the water can just brush it off, I support what you're saying 100%. But most of these women change their minds, brother.
Learn a lesson. Women's weakness is seeing it to believe it. They have to see it to believe it. And the man's strength is, why not just show you what I want you to see to get what I want from you? That's why women always say men ain't shit. It's because you got to see it to believe it. But a smart man will show you exactly what you want to see to get what he want. And the next thing you know, he leave you high and dry because he knew the whole time that you wanted something out of him and he gave you what you wanted. That's why men ain't shit to women. Goddamn.
Catch the full video only on YouTube.
No.
That video is still that what that dude said is amazing, man. But it's still, hey, I said it, and I meant it.
Let's go. No, that was good work.
Yeah.
Good work, Ali. Any thoughts on the video, fellas?
I mean, the simple fact is, again, they just prove points that when a man meets a woman, he wants her to stay the same, but she's looking for a man to change, right? And like I said, they lie to themselves. Even in these situations with Stephon Diggs, more than likely they knew what was popping, but they said to themselves, "He's going to change for me." Right. And the thing that even attracted it to him more than likely is they saw him with some chick that they considered lit or beautiful or whatever. Right. Oh, he pulled her. Well, what you say, Jeremy, that pre-selection, right? She already see that he got this chick with her. He's already been validated with the women by the women he's with. My shit is circular because it's true. Right. So then they get into it and they call him a liar when they the ones who really lied to themselves, and they wake up to tell lies. Right. It's like, you knew this is what's crazy, right? It's like you messing with a dude that women like, that they're attracted to. It's simple, right? You expect them to stop all that just because they with you.
Facts.
It's a lie they tell themselves, right?
That's a fact. That's what they think. What you think, Jeremy? What you got, man?
So I think the only thing I add to what Ricky said is the fact that, yes, women want us to change, and we don't normally do that. We normally stay the way we are, stay our course so we can finish what we need to finish. But they constantly want to evolve. They constantly want more. If it wasn't that way, then we wouldn't be having conversations about, hey, I want to move to a bigger house when it's just two of us. Let's just stay where we at. So, yeah, I do think that it's an issue for both sides. But more importantly, I mean, with him, he should have just paid what he owed. He thought he was the guy. You are a player, but you're not him. You should have paid what you owed. The second you move that woman into that house, the BBL, and she cooking bologna sandwiches, and you letting her stay in there, and you know she can't halfway cook, but she freaky though. So you keep her there, and then natural selection happen. Cardi B come in. Now you're doing something with her. Now she thinks that she's just as high as you and Cardi B. So now the price go up. But you can't afford the price. And you really upset that she even asked you for the price. So now we know that there was a price on you. And like I said before, if you're him, there is no price.
So I disagree with that. I think him pays way more than the regular guy pays. And he get compromised worse than the average guy. He loses way more. And what the woman does with that guy is that she uses him for social mobility. So she uses him to increase her value and her reputation. And not only that, if she gets him and she gets the best guy that all these women wanted, now she wants the man to get a maid. Now she wants the man to get a cleaner. Now she wants that man to get a cook. Now she wants to rest in what we call her soft girl era. And she wants this man to give her the leisure life. So a lot of men that are professed to be him, and they might just be him too, they get compromised worse than the average guy. At least if you get with this woman, when you average or don't have that much, you get to see if she actually liked you, because that's our other talking point, is that if the woman actually like you, you ain't got to do nothing at all. All you got to do is lead her to you. Anything outside of you means she don't actually like you. She likes everything else, the reputation, the power, the resources. But that part where she wants us to change is she wants to see how much she can control you. She wants to see how much she can get you to look stupid. She want to see how much she'll get you to entertain her. She want to get you in a position to see how far, again, that she could put her foot up your behind and you like it, and to see how stupid she can get you to be for her. But the problem is, if most women, not all our women, right? The men who got great wives, that's a different ball game. She manipulates you to make you a better man. Mm-hmm. She manipulates you with love. She does it to increase your power and to make you a more valuable man, to be a better man for her in good ways and for your children. But for the most part, a lot of women, when they get the men to do what they want them to do and get all that control, they actually resent the guy. And then they reject the guy for being able to control them. That's the crazy thing. So again, like I said in that video with Ask a Brother, Even if she gets everything she wants, one of the worst things you can do to the modern woman is give her everything, and it makes her miserable.
She'll resent you for it.
Yes.
That's a fact. So here's my question.
Let's drop. Listen, because she finally has to be a woman for the first time in her life, typically, because everybody typically was probably doing something for her, and she knows better too. We're not going to be. I'm not the brother to say these women are delusional and stupid. They are very intelligent in regards to how to manipulate men. I'm not going to say they're the smartest people in the world, but they know how to manipulate men. So,
Ali, the word for the night is tactical. They're very tactical.
That's the word for the night.
Yes, but it's easy. And you know what? I'll say we giving them too much credit because the only reason they can get away with it is when we care, Uncle Ricky. Like if you don't give a damn about woman, she can't play no tricks on you. Soon as you care about her, let the games begin. She can use any move, and she probably will get you a little bit because you actually care about this woman.
Oh man, that's when the real game starts, is when you love her. That's because then you have to learn to manage that between you, within yourself. You know what I'm saying? We're the romantic ones, right? We're the nurturing ones, right? We're the nurturing ones, right? What? If this is bizarre world, what y'all should do is take everything that they say that they're good at and flip it to us, because that's really what's going on right now.
That's leading to my question I was going to ask you, and then I'm going to ask you about the topic, Ali, since you just got here. But who perpetuates this player narrative more, men or women?
Well, we already answered that question. A man can't determine who a player is. It's determined by the women, so it's got to be them.
That's a fact. Clarity for the people in the back and the ones that just came. How about you, Uncle Rick?
I told y'all, women decide which men are lit.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Oh. Yeah, can you hear me?
Gotcha.
Yeah, we can.
Women decides which men are lit, right? Which men have access, right? It's like it's simple, man. Like a dude can't get in VIP by himself unless he pay. You see what I'm saying? A man with a bunch of bad bitches can get in VIP for free.
Facts.
Right? It's just what it is. Like, I understand people don't like it, but at the baseline of it, when we get past the minutia, that's what it is. We validate each other. It's just what it is. Because to tell the truth, if we talking about taking money out of it in business, again, getting to the baseline of your manhood, most men can give a fuck what another man think of him. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Right? So, but what do I know? What
y'all think about what T.O. said? Men will manipulate themselves to deal with them.
Yes.
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 Ali?
Yeah.
Yes. So the player narrative, you already know, the worst part of society, women support the most. So we know that the players, they support the player narrative and they support the players. They support the 304s. They support the cheaters. They support the LGBT community. They support the gay man. They support the trans. They support the fat woman. They support the liars. They support the fabrics of every part of what's worse in our society. That's why we always have that lane. So when women stop supporting what's bad in order to make it look good, to justify and validate themselves, then we'll have less problems with the way men and women conduct themselves. But when we're looking at the hoe, when we're looking at the sucker, when we're looking at the soft man, the weak man, the woman raised both those individuals. Most men are going to raise strong men and they're going to raise strong women. So it's typically women who are raising these type of kids or these type of adults who never stop being kids. And Petty, if you see a dysfunctional person that's out of control and over emotional, are they typically raised by a woman or a man?
By a woman. Most definitely. I see it all the time. So, I do have a question though, because I mean, listen to people on the panels.
Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more of my shows, click right here. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. See you in the next one.